Blessed day, beloved, blessed month. I'm very glad and happy to meet you again. I bless the month of June. If it's the first time that you're watching us, you are welcome. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, and to comment. He is your beloved spiritual master, Sakit Masaroja. So today, I'm happy that you and I can have an opportunity. The opportunity will be for us to share what can enlighten our spiritual life, for us to share what can promote our well-being. So we are in a new month, and at this particular moment, some people are having challenges. Some people are asking themselves what went wrong. Some people are concerned about how they cannot make it anymore. You may be one of them and you are busy asking me, Master, what do I do? Maybe you have tried to do a lot of things. You still do not get answers to why and how you find yourself in this particular situation. I would love today for us to try and get some of these answers with you. And I'm going to request that you share this video, you comment, you give up you share your experience to enable us to see how far we can assist you. For those who are going to want private assistance with me, my details are here down. You can see them. So today we are talking about how you find yourself and why in this particular challenging situation today. You know, it become common cause, especially in people in the middle class or people in the big cities. We are resigning away from our main human responsibility. Because you are working so many hours, because you've got too much commitment and occupations, you do not control who's washing your clothes. The garment that you are wearing, they carry our sweat, our energy, and our auras. And then you give it to people which you don't know their spiritual identity to come and clean your clothes. They just need to take one small cotton, a small piece of your clothes. They got you. We do not have time to wash our own clothes. We believe in creating employment for other people, or we believe some of other people, they are truly assisting us, but we are ignoring the fact that we are spiritual beings. And if we are trusting people whom we do not have spiritual connection with, it becomes a bit dangerous. The question is, who is washing your clothes? Who's ironing your clothes? Who are you sharing your clothes with? There's any compatibility of energies. You might be asking yourself, things were working so well in your life, things were going so well. But you don't realize that since you landed your cap, since you landed your blazer, since you landed your t-shirt, since you landed your dress, your bag, your shoe, to a certain person, things have gone sour. Yes, it's a question. you're gonna ask yourself, you might try to get all the witches that you want. But the truth is, since you did combine your energy with someone having a negative energy, somebody having a curse upon them, someone having a bad luck upon them, it affects you. They can wash your clothes with the negative energy, they transfer it to it. Especially when they're using their hands. Is it they're doing? There's a human power that is going through that. And especially you might get some helpers who do not like you as an employer. Maybe you're asking yourself, since you have a certain helper in your house, since you have a certain guest in your house, since you have given certain things to other people, like your clothes, your care, your shoe, your intimate item, you have blended or given to certain people, things have changed. One, you are busy giving these things because you feel that you're good, you are doing good. You are busy giving these people opportunity because you feel it's a good thing to do. But are you spiritually protected? It's different when people like this come to my house. If they come with an hidden agenda, they could see from the spiritual that they cannot operate. But what about you? Are you really spiritually protected to outstand this kind of intelligent spiritual attack from negative powers? Yes, I mean it as a intelligent spiritual attack because it's not something given to a commoner. It's not the kind of knowledge that a common man may know or a common woman. So my question to you, I want you to be able to answer this question. Who wash your clothes? Who are you giving your clothes to? Who are wearing your clothes beside yourself? You might be looking for answers very far. Maybe the charity that you have done is the cause of your trouble today. Not because the charity action is wrong, I also do charity. It's because you were doing it, being spiritual and protected. You didn't collect your energy back. You didn't collect your aura back from the clothes that you're ending it over. So, beloved, let's be realistic here and fair to each other. You know very well which step have taken with your clothes. The negligence that you have put in. Who's washing your kid's clothes? And then when they're going to grow up, they become rebel. You start thinking they're bewitching them, they're influencing them. Who are you giving access to your private clothes, to your private house, to your children? We're going to come to that topic. We're still on your clock first. So I'm going to advise you to start controlling who's washing your clothes. It's very important. It can seem negligent, but it's very important. I cannot expect everyone who's listening to me to afford a washing machine, neither taking their clothes to a dry cleaner. Not everyone can afford. I respect that. But do it yourself. They are yours. Do it with your hand. They are yours. Sacrifice that moment for your own good instead of you finding yourself in the pastor's circle. Are you with me? Now, excuse me. We're going to go to another point. Who's mopping your floor? They fluff your house. They fluff your business. What are they saying when they are mopping that floor? Which energy are they putting there? You know their spiritual status? You might be asking yourself, you were so peaceful in your house. And you don't even realize that since you hire somebody, or since you receive someone who offered to help you clean your own house, and put a curse there. The floor of your house represent the mother earth, because you guys are walking on top of that. It's carrying your joy, your sadness, your weakness, your strength. Then you allow someone whom spiritual status is unknown to you to come with your permission and mop your floor. If they are mopping and they are cursing, what will happen? Either they can mop and bless, either they can mop and curse, because they're jealous of your lifestyle. They are just jealous of your joy and happiness. You're asking yourself, how did you become so dry in your business? Who's mopping your floor? Is these people mopping your floor, blessing that floor? Is those people sharing a positive energy, attractive energy towards you, towards your business, for you to have more business or more clients? You may be asking yourself questions. What happened? Things were so peaceful. And then trouble come. You might be looking for situation very far. I'm asking a question. Who's mopping your floor? Who's mopping your house floor? Who's mopping your business floor? Who have been mopping your house floor when things were right? Who has been mopping your business floor when things were right? Who have been washing your clothes when things were right? Who washed your clothes before things turned wrong? And who's currently washing your clothes? When things they don't go straight in life, you need to sit down and think. You need to analyze. You don't need to be a fan of yourself. You need to be an analyst. An analyst of your own life. You need to be critical about yourself. You don't just act for the self-acting. It's just like I'm not just coming and make videos for the sake of making videos. I come when I need to share something important, like what we are sharing, because you are having questions. You've been going through different spiritual things. They've been telling you about different things. Today, I'm telling you something that you didn't pay for, but something that will awaken your spiritual being. Who's been washing your clothes when things were correct? And who started washing your clothes when things turned wrong? Who were you sharing your clothes with when things were right? And since you handed over or lended your clothes to a certain person or a certain category of people, things turn south. Who have access to your clothes when things, who had access to your clothes when things were correct, and who still has access to your clothes when things are wrong? And who's the stranger who had an intermediary access? Usually people with negative energy, you all notice them. You all notice their actions. You might even give them a scarf, gloves, something very small, a small chain, but you don't realize that these things carry your energies. These things carries your energies. And people who are spiritual and enlightened, they can get you from there. It's true what I'm telling you. You might know about it. You might have been reading about it. You may have been told about it, but I'm affirming it to you. So, beloved, It's not all about us being selfish, it's being cautious, because most of you are watching today, you are spiritual naked. You don't even know how to protect yourself because you are completely ignorant of your spiritual identity. And when you are ignorant of your spiritual identity, you completely in the wrong direction. You don't know which direction to take. And I hope this knowledge that I'm sharing is enlightening you. If it's doing so, please, I want to see your comment. I want to see your like and share more of these videos. I want us to boost to reach over 1,000 people now this month. I want to reach over 1,000 people. So I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to comment. I want you to like. We are still continuing on our point, beloved. Allow me to drink some. Due to life circumstances, most parents do not spend much time with their kids, which, considering the current world economy, we need to work. They are occupation for you to pay the bill. Some of you are watching me right now. You might be far from your own country, far from your community, from your own house, because of work circumstances, business circumstances, or other health reasons, social reasons. Maybe some of you have been in prison when they're watching these videos. So basically, you don't have the opportunity to spend much time with your kid. Now my question to you, who's spending time with your kid? Why I'm saying this, we are having today a crisis worldwide, a generational crisis in a generation, where things are completely getting out of hand. Not in a manner which we used to learn about generation, even our generation went through that. But they are a deterioration. And we need a moral regeneration because they are a deterioration of morality. This is also influenced by the mere fact that us as parents, in many cases, we are ignoring who's spending time with our kids and what kind of education this particular person gonna transfer to them. I've been listening to stories on social media overseas in Europe where I see kids are killing their parents. I've been seeing stories here in Africa where kids are killing their parents. Why? It's because of this moral deterioration, which we have created again. Yes, our work requires us to go away for their survival. It's important that you know who's spending time with your kid. For those who have the possibility of working locally, it's better. But try to check who's the nanny of your kid. Do you know the spiritual status of the nanny of your kid? They can feed your kid witchcraft from the very early age, which is not aligned to your spiritual identity. And your own child become your own first enemy. When you are employing people, do you have spiritual protection to say, when they come to your house, if they have negative power, if they have negative energy, your family is safe? I'm asking you as the head of the house. I'm asking you as a parent. Because you're exposing kids, then tomorrow, you start accusing them of not listening, you start accusing them of being rebellious, and you start looking for justifications, properties, this and that. But as you've taken control of this particular human being that we call children, since you bring them in this world, going and work, providing with money, I agree. That is the most important thing. So I salute you for that. But have you protect them enough? even when you're absent, for no trouble to come to them? Are your kids so protected that even in your absence, no trouble shall affect them? Or are you waiting to lose someone? Or are you waiting to become a victim of a rebellious kid before you take responsibility? Some of you are asking yourself, I don't go to people, I don't disclose, but how did I get in trouble? Maybe your own children, maybe your own employees in the house, maybe they're your own girls in the house. Their spiritual identity is compromised. So you may ask me, Master, what to do? What to do in this case? No, there's a solution. Solution can be one size fits all. It can't be that. So it depends on your individual circumstances. I'm able to advise you on steps to take in order to solve this particular problem. Yes, there's a solution. You don't need to use physical violence. You don't need to act at the physical power. There is spiritual solutions to everything. But the person that spends time with your children are people that you need to scrutinize. It be their step-parent, it be your siblings, it be your friends, it be people you hire. You need to be sure before you welcome someone else, a test person in your child life, you are spiritually protected and be able to protect that child. Children are vulnerable. And many of us, we believe in providing them with the best that we can because they are the future of tomorrow. But that future is not only through the human education, through human clothing. Don't leave them spiritual naked. The trouble you are having with your kid today is because from yourself, your partner, and your children, your home is not spiritual protected. Yes, that's true. They are not spiritual protected. So you may be asking yourself question, how your business is going wrong, how things in your house are going wrong. If you look at the spiritual status of the kids that you have in your house, they can be your nieces, they can be your nephews, they can be your cousins, they can be your friend kid, they can be your neighbor kid, they can be kids that you have adopted. If you scrutinize their spiritual status, it's very important. Because if you find out that they are compromised, then their spiritual step you can take to engage and assist them. Those who are willing to renounce in attacking you, they will. Those who are not willing, then their spiritual step we're going to take to compel them to surrender to your power and authority. But it's also depends, it depends as well on your spiritual level and your spiritual commitment. So answer this type of question. Who are you allowing close or in your children's life? I want to read your comment. I want to read your comment, beloved. After answering that question, I need us to go to our fourth point. What are you disposing of in your dustbin? Excuse me. What are you throwing in your dustbin? Some of you are taking even your intimate items, you are throwing them. No, I cut it, I throw. Huh? People are picking up those dustbin. People are searching those dustbins. Do you think all of them, they are just poor? Don't you know that dustbin is like a post office? Where people are going to search for luck? What are you throwing in your dustbin? Are you spiritual protected to throw things in your dustbin that you're not supposed to throw? I don't say keep your dustbin, but what are you throwing? Are things that are carrying your energy? Are people that are carrying your aura? What are you throwing in the dustbin? What items you shall not just throw in your dustbin? Your private items like clothes, underwear, bra, vest, okay, things that carry your sweat. When you throw it in the dustbin, anyone who can pick it, and you're not spiritually protected. Control what you're disposing. You cannot throw your semen in the dustbin. Why don't you flush it? You can't throw semen in the dustbin. It's a mistake. Even the tissue used after the operation, why don't you flush it? I hope you're understanding how you find yourself in this difficult situation, my brother, my sister. I'm expecting you to comment, ask more questions, more details. Each individual case has an individual solution. There's no way I can provide a general solution for all of you. It depends on the level of your situation, your spiritual identity, but there's a solution for you, as a solution for you, as a solution for me. So there's nothing about losing hope. There's a solution. And people who can help are around. Lastly, who are you giving your money to? You need to give people money which they deserve. Because each extra you give, well, they don't deserve it through their sweat. Is your sweat. And they can block you from there. Who are you kind to? Do you know their spiritual status? You're asking yourself for why your business becomes dry. You're asking yourself for why work becomes so complicated. You're asking yourself for why you don't see your money. I'm asking you a question. You, somebody with a so good heart, so kind. Who are you giving your money to? When someone deserves their salary, pay them their salary. Each extra you give, if it's a bonus, it needs to be earned through their work performance. But if it's out of your kindness, rest assured, is your sweat. And the person that you are giving to, if you do not know their spiritual identity as a compromised one, they might block your finance. They might block your cash flow. You will go dry because you yourself willingly hand over to them. It's different in when we are supporting foundations or organizations. That we are talking about a different story. But I'm talking about individual people which you are giving charity. Yes, it's a good gesture. It's supporting people. I support that. I do give as well. But I'm spiritual protected. Are you? My question to you, are you spiritual protected enough to engage in such a risk? And ask yourself, since you have undertaken those steps of giving without being spiritual protected, what happened to your situation? How is your life going today? As you are watching me, you are worried. You don't even know how to maintain that because you do things out of sentiment, not through spiritual guidance. There are people which are advised to open a foundation and they still working in their foundation, they are prospering, they are supporting community. There are people that spiritual guidance has asked them to go out there and do charitable work. They went there and be successful. You are just copying people without knowing exactly what motivates them or lead them to take those steps. That is your mistake. That is where we messed up. So I believe these 5 points which we have raised today, to control your clothes, who's washing your clothes, who's ironing your clothes, who are wearing your clothes, who are giving your clothes to. And then our second point was, who spend time with your children? Who spend time with your children? No, excuse me, that was third point, yes. The second point is, who's cleaning your business floor, your house floor? Which energy they are living there? Which energy they are bringing there? Then our third point was, who's spending time with your children? When you're at work, when you're away? Who's impacting, influencing your children? Then we went to our fourth point. What are you disposing of in your dustbin? And our last point was, who do you give your money to? So I believe these points, they're going to help you try to get some answers to certain questions. Send me more questions. Tell me what you want to me to teach you about, which knowledge you want to share about. For those who need spiritual support, regardless of where you are, if you identify yourself in this kind of point that we have just spoken about, you contact me. Some of you can just get spiritual amulets because they are very important. You can get your ring, you can get your necklace for your protection, for unforeseen situation, for your spiritual stability. Those who got deeper problem, that the problem already infiltrated your marriage and them, the ingredient I can give you, the ingredient that you can order from, which can enable you to restore peace and harmony. So for those of you who might need my private assistance in your personal issues, you are welcome to write to me through my Telegram, my WhatsApp, or to email me. And I'm gonna need you guys to tell me in the comments, to ask questions, so that we develop more topic which I'll be sharing with you and develop your knowledge. Please, for your support, allow us to reach 1,000 this month. We are not far away from it. It's very few numbers. So do not forget to share, to comment, to tag us, to subscribe for those who are watching us for the first time. And I'm blessing the month of May. May the divine grace be upon all of you. May we share the light of the Creator. We share the grace of the ascended masters and the masters. May wisdom be upon all of us. May the intellect dwell upon all of us. May the light shine upon all of us. Whatever problem that is disturbing you, let us solve it. Let us overcome it. Assistance and guidance is available to you. I bless you. See you on our next videos. Do not forget to follow us live on TikTok every day. Do not forget to follow us also on Facebook and here and Instagram. Thank you very much. See you in our next video.